I'm sharing the process to create this layout titled Happiness, which I made using the Simple Vintage Linen Market collection. I also used the basic papers, which are coordinated designs for the collection. I start by tearing the paper, this one with the florals on the side, because I want to use this beautiful big floral as part of my layout, but I also want to add a few more pattern papers to the design. I'm distressing the edge because I want to give it more texture, and I want to add dimension also to this part. This is why now I'm using the precision knife to make some cuts around the florals, the flower and the leaves, and I'm removing the excess part. Now I decide that I want to add the dimension to the other leaf too, so I'm cutting. I'm going to add foam tape under the leaf to be sure that they stay up. I'm not removing the backing of the foam tape yet. Now I'm choosing papers to mat the photo. I'm using the 6x8 paper pad because the designs are smaller and I like to have them behind my photos. I'm mixing a polka dot, a navy polka dot, and the yellow gingham. I'm also distressing the edge of both of this paper. And now I'm cutting a piece of the red polka dot paper to add more color behind the floral paper. And I'm going to add another piece of the 6x8 paper behind the photo. I used 3 different patterns to map the photo. I'm checking the design and I want to add some yellow. This is from the basics. And I'm distressing the edge too. Since I don't know how I'm going to embellish the layout, I'm only adding a little bit of repositionable tape on the edge of the paper. Once the layout is finished, I use liquid glue to secure everything in place. I'm aligning the design, the paper, with the edge of the white cardstock. Now that I have more papers, I like it even better. For the photo, I tilt the papers a little bit to give them more interest. Now I'm cutting pieces of the rub-ons. These rub-ons are really beautiful. They are very artistic and you can create your own background by cutting pieces of it. You are going to see how I made it. I decided to change the yellow gingham for a pink one because it was too much yellow for me, having the strip on the edge and also backing the photo with it. So I like to make this change. And now I'm using one of the foam titles. I use baby powder to remove the glue on the back until I'm sure where to add it. So now that it don't have glue, I can move it like it is a die cut or something until I'm sure. You can see that I cut pieces of the rub-ons and I'm adding in the corner. I added the butterfly, but now under the title I'm adding little designs in different colors. They are very abstract, so I'm just adding little bit here and there. It looks like you are doing a mixed media background but instead of using inks or stamp, I'm using the rub-ons. I made this because I didn't like the gap, the white gap in between the photo and the pattern papers on the left side. And I tried having the photo on top of the pattern papers, but I didn't like how it was looking, so I decided to add the rub-ons instead of adding paint to fill that gap. It took me some time to add those rub-ons because there are a lot of rub-ons, but I really love how it turned out. It's something you can try instead of painting if you are not a person that like working with paints and all that. This is something that you can control more than the paint. I'm done with the rub-ons for now, so I'm going to add more patterns to the layout to fill all the white space on the side. I'm using pieces of the ephemera pack from the collection. I distressed the edge of those pieces and placed them on the side a little bit in a diagonal position so they can be seen, all three of them. And now I'm adding flowers and leaves for the floral bits and pieces. Those are die cuts. Now that I'm sure where I want them, I'm adding the foam tape to give them some dimension. I only use foam tape in the parts that are not touching anything because I don't want to have layers and layers of foam tape one on top of the other. So I only add the foam to the edge. I'm adding another small flower. You can see that I arrange my florals in trays, and I separate the florals from the butterflies just to see them better. I'm a person that needs to see everything and organize. If I have a mess, I can't work. I added some ladybugs from the foam stickers around the layout, and now I'm using a word from the sticker book and adding it under the title. You can see right now I used two, but I'll be removing the pink one. And now I'm working with the butterflies to continue with the butterflies that are in the page from the rub-on. These butterflies, some are from the die cut pack and others from the floral. I'm cutting the white cardstock that is in between the antennas and the bottom part of the butterfly, just to make it more aesthetic. But you can leave them as they are. You don't need to do that. In another layout that I made, I didn't clean out those white areas. Now I'm adding two chipboard hearts. I love adding hearts to my project. Usually they are photos of my daughters. This time I'm using a photo of me. It was my birthday, so we went out to celebrate my birthday. And I added the decorative brads, and now I'm adding some enamel dots here and there, just a few of them, to finish the layout. And since the layout was busy, I decided to add a tag behind the photo, something that I can pull and add the journal in there. This is the finished project. I hope you enjoy it and like it. If this is the case, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more inspiration. All the links to my social media are in the description box. Have a wonderful day. Bye.